My name is Franklin. This is my final project walkthrough of the Crooked House. So I'll be talking to you guys about this whole project, and we'll start off with an array, and the array has 10 location coordinates, each representing compass cardinal direction, and it goes from the basement all the way to the exit. And starting from the well, obviously you see from this, each point from the basement has 10 well has 8 different values. These values represent north, northeast, west. I'm sorry, north, northeast, east, and then so on all the way to northwest. Now, I have a public static integer current position representing the starting point of 0, followed by the input from the player. So you can see here. And then you see static void main argument. This is where my main argument starts, utilizing the while loop. So this piece of code states that while the input does not equals to quit, every all of this will be executed. So as you can see, this is um, this is based on the array, and that pinpoints all this right here. And then you see the dot point nickname calls whatever name value shows on the array, which are these 10 locations. Remind you that the first location starts with a 0. That's why allocated the 0, and then the 1, 2, all the way to ninth, which is a 10th value. Now, I also have the next method. The next method right here will execute pretty much anything. The next move will execute anything that that correlates to this piece of code, which is static void next method. So this will call anything that executes here will be called upon this. Will feed all these values to this one. So execute this plus this. And as you can see, the if and else statements also correlates to a specific path going from north, northeast, east, all the way to northwest. So it starts off with north, north, northeast, east, the southeast, south, southwest, west, and then northwest, and then finally quit. Now, then I have a class of areas that holds cardinal direction values. As you can see here, I also have an empty constructor and a virtual void entry event method with a message stating you, you will see walls, keep it moving, pal. You see walls, keep it moving, pal. Now let's go ahead and execute this. And mind you, this is based on the entry event that I utilize virtual void entry event to call upon uh, the main method. Now let's go ahead and execute this, see what happens. It works perfectly fine. Your current position is the basement. So if I go, let's say, see, I already have the mental map based on the map that I created in my midterm. So let's go to, let's say, northwest. I use this northwest. Takes you to dual steps. From there, if I want to retract my steps, I want to go back to the original basement. I go back to southeast, back back to basement. Let's say instead of going to northwest, I want to go, let's say north and see what happens. See, there's nothing there. But if I go northeast, it should take me to dark matters. There it is. And then so on and so on. But let's go ahead and retract my steps and go back to southwest. From the basement, if I go south, there's nothing there. So let's try that to demonstrate, nothing there. However, if I go to, let's say, southeast, that should work. Takes me to the mystery room. There you go. Now, if I proceed, let's go to southwest again. Continue going further down, it will take to the secret wall area. And from there, if I go hit south, boom, takes me to the spooky room. Smoky, spooky room. Then if I do south again, take, oh, let's do it again, I'm sorry, not south. I meant to say southeast. It'll take me to the exit, and there you go. And that should do the trick. And that is my final project. So the objective here is to basically, you start from the basement, you got to reach to your exit room. And there it is. Thank you all, and happy coding.